Hi, my name is Tobias, and this is a little broadcast called Unconventional Wisdom Live that I do several times a week. And this week I haven't done it so much because I've been busy doing daily video blogs, which you can find on my YouTube channel and also on my Facebook page. If you go to Facebook and you search for Tobias Michael, you will find it. Alright, so today I want to just do a quickly short unconventional wisdom talk about 3 ways how I, can you see that? 3 ways how I try to defeat, or how I defeat the lie that everybody needs perfection, that I need to be like perfect, and that I'm not enough, and all those things. So obviously we all struggle with that, and it's kind of an ongoing process. So that's why step number 1. Hi Kaiser, by the way, and hi Vanessa, thanks for sharing. So step number 1, how I deal with the need of perfection, it's I make myself aware of that perfection is a lie, it's not existing, right? So obviously, I do believe in God. I believe that we are created by God, and the Bible says that we are created in His image. So, and it also says that the Son of God, Jesus, died for us to reconnect us with God. So suddenly, and it says all over the Bible that we are loved, that we shouldn't be afraid, that we are through Him complete, that we are enough, and all those things. So, and all that also says that perfection is like a lie from the devil. It's not real. I mean, it's an ongoing fight, but whenever you feel like you're not enough, and whenever I feel like I'm not enough, I have to remind myself that that is not really true. So all these self-image doubts, they're not good. And it's just something that you remind yourself of, that's whenever you feel like you're really, hi Vanessa and other people, yeah, thanks. Thanks for the hearts. So whenever you feel like that, let's say you're doing work and you have a heart of excellence, you want to do excellent work, you want to do quality work, and then on top of that you feel like it's not good enough what you're doing, then that's a lie. Then you're going to convince yourself, okay, I'm going to do my best possible work, but I'm not going to like freak out and stress about it. Of course, if there's all kind of time pressures, sure. But I mean, the heart attitude is different. So whenever things just get too much and you feel like you have to do all and you can't trust anyone and you have to do everything by yourself, that's a lie. It's not true. Remind yourself of that, and then follow, for example, step 2 and 3 to change things. So, for example, step 2, obviously, actually there's a police car behind me now, and they just like stopped and turned off the car. I don't know if you can see that. There, you see that? That was a bit spooky. They stopped and looked at me. Maybe not too many people are video blogging. Anyway, let's turn this camera around. This is how the ocean looks here. Isn't that beautiful? That's where I live here in Oslo. Okay, step 2, how I deal with perfectionism, is that obviously I prepare and I plan and I try to follow those plans. But for example, if I talk about this broadcast now, I didn't prepare everything I'm gonna say perfectly, and I'm not stressed about trying to be as short as possible or as long as possible, or just trying to be me. So I've planned 3 things to say. I just said the first thing, which is perfection is a lie, and you got to remind yourself of that. The second thing is that, you can plan, for example, your goals and how to get there, or if you have a broadcast like I do now, you can plan what to say in this broadcast, but obviously, oh, thanks for the heart. Hi Hernandez. But obviously you're not like micromanaging things, micro-planning things. That's just not good, right? So you need to plan, but you don't need to overstress. And so all my scopes and all my video blogs and everything I do in that way, I mean, I have been planning and writing scripts for video blogs before, And now I don't do that so much anymore. I just plan quickly the outline of the most important things I want to say, but then I don't really plan how I'm going to say it and how long it's going to be. I mean, I don't try to be as short as possible anymore. I hope you guys value my what I'm saying and stuff, so you can have the time to take a little bit of time. But of course, I'm not trying to steal anyone's time either, so there's a healthy balance. And the third thing how I deal with perfection is that I reevaluate the tools I use. Yeah, hi also Hernandez, blessings to you too. So I reevaluate the tools I use. For example, I am a video expert and a designer. That's my education, and I've been doing that for years. So I'm used to use like only super professional cameras or quite professional cameras and super good software to do all the work that I do. And of course, if I work for clients, that things has to have quality and excellence, like I said some minutes ago. But also for my own video blogs, when it's just me and I have to do everything by myself, I was using all the big tools. And nowadays, that just became too much stress. And I wanted to have everything look as good as possible. And that just doesn't work anymore. So what I do now is I try to find tools that are easier to use. So that's why I use my iPhone to video blog instead of setting up a big camera and making sure I have good lights everywhere and making sure that the sound is always perfect. All those things. And then spending hours of editing and maybe reshooting things over and over. I mean, I don't have a day or two just to make one video. And now that I do daily video blogs for 30 days, that becomes even less possible. So I actually had to change from big cameras and my Mac and all those big tools to just using simple tools like an iPhone. Because that hinders me from trapping or thinking about getting trapped in my thoughts that I have to do everything to the utmost, to the best, to stress myself to get all the details right. So that was my little unconventional wisdom 3 points talk, I think. Thanks for the hearts.